Okay, guys, hold on. The Google Plus one is working here. Let me just give you what's needed here. Okay, here's the link. Let me know if you guys are able to see.
All attendees are unmuted. All attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Black screen. Okay, okay.
Yeah, the black screen.
All right, hold on. What about now?
I think it's black.
Say again.
I think it's black on that screen.
Click on the link again. Refresh our page.
Okay, I can see my screen now.
All right, but you guys are able to see, everything of what I'm doing, yeah? You have to speak because I'm having to go to, one window and I can't see you guys talking. No, this one won't be recorded. It's been, it's, that we got off to a rocky start on this webinar. But I need to know if everyone can see my screen now. All right, now while we're doing this, I'm gonna need somebody, a couple of people to unmute themselves and speak with me. Give me feedback as we're going, just to make sure that I'm still connected. Through the any meeting thing.
Screen.
Say again.
The YouTube screen.
You see the YouTube screen?
Page, right? So I do see your screen.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm at a Google Plus page right now. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead and connect to serious traffic. Okay. All right, cool. Now, did you guys see that? I just want to make sure everything is a backup plan just in case, any meeting ever did this. Yeah, mute your sound on YouTube. You're getting double sound. You can hang up on here if you can hear me on YouTube. Well, my bad, my bad, my bad. No, no, no. You have to be in the Hangout. Yeah, you have to be in the Hangout. What do you guys think about me doing it? Hello? Yeah, what do you guys think about me guys doing it through Google Plus. Okay. All right. If you guys have an echo, you're gonna have to turn off one of the sound feeds, either the one coming from YouTube or the one coming from any meeting. Yeah, there's sound in every video on YouTube. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Now, tell me what screen I'm looking at right now. Somebody speak. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, now we can pick up where we left off. Okay, what have you guys heard about serious traffic? We went over, we already discussed, conventional PPC and some things about that. But what have you guys heard about serious traffic? Now, this is important for me, guys. This webinar, it's really important for me because now I get to actually speak with some people that have been using, the system, and people that haven't, and I get to see, in real time what some marketers, I get to see, hear from you guys directly, what you guys think of, based upon the marketing that you've seen, or hearsay, that you've heard. I want to know what you guys think about serious traffic. Uh, what have you guys heard about serious traffic? Can you guys hear me?
The only thing I've heard is that it's automate your campaigns.
Yeah. Yeah, it does automate your campaigns, and I'm going to go through and show you exactly how to do that. Um, and that's one of the main things that I want to put out with the marketing, is that it is indeed automated. Now you have to understand some things. So as I go through here, I will be explaining, some things in layman's terms that are pretty damn advanced in terms of how this system is doing what it's doing for you. I know a lot of people, they like to know the ins and the outs about everything that they're working with, and that's a good thing. But like, some things are just over a lot of people's heads when it comes to this, comes to things, such as algorithms and programming. Uh, so there is a way to convey that, and that's what I'm going to do on this call. Now, first off, I want to show you guys something, and I've shown this before. On a call before. I've used the calculator, but I haven't shown, gone through myself and actually show how to use the platform. Okay, now let me check the lag. All right, it's not lagging too bad, is it, guys? Crickets? I can hardly hear you, dude.
Is that better?
My speakers are all the way up, and I got my earpiece in now. What you were saying?
I was saying that it looks pretty good. That it's moved pretty fast to me.
Okay.
Except that it wasn't working again because I was. And then now.
Man, hold on.
started falling down. Oh,
Guys, any meetings really messing up. Any meetings really messing up. That's not cool at all. Like I don't hear anything over there now, and there's it's like completely unresponsive the screen. If you can hear me. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Man, this is really this is really getting on my nerves here. All of the technical difficulties here tonight. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me better?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. You know what, guys? Next time, I think we're going to be doing this via Google Plus because that's something that has is always worked, and it's something that I use with business contacts on the regular. So I might as well just start using that for webinars. But I'm gonna have to limit how many people jump on. You have too many people jumping on the webinar. Uh, uh, it starts to get slow and things like that. But let me just go ahead and get started here. All right. So what we're looking at is the PPC campaign profit calculator. Now the numbers behind this particular script are matched up with the algorithm, what the algorithm is looking for, should I say, in terms of what's desired for a campaign. Yeah. So, um, hey, mute yourself. Mute yourself if you got background noise. We've had too many too many distractions. Yeah. Okay. All right. So,
how do you say?
hold on. Who's that? Who's that with the kid that keeps interrupting? Please mute yourself. Mute yourself until you're ready to speak. It's someone that's on the phone. One of the two that's on the phone. You can mute yourself. There's noise in the background and it's getting kind of noisy. Okay. Okay. Very well.
Put yourself on the phone and start.
Say again. If you're on a mobile phone, mute your phone.
Yeah, it's star 6 to mute your phone, right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's better. Okay, now let's start over again. That's not gonna get it. Hold on. All right, it's not Barry. Then who else is on the phone? Roland, Roland, Roland. Say something, Roland. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna try to do this and make sure we get no further interruptions. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in listen only mode.
All attendees are muted.
Okay. Now, uh, so it says here, how much money do you want to make each month? Now I'm gonna illustrate something here for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys that what a lot of the networks, a lot of the gurus, a lot of what people are trying to tell you to do is simply not profitable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with something that's common in Peerfly. Yeah. Just say you wanted to make just say about let's take it really small, about 5,000 in a month. Yeah, and you wanted to do this promoting email submit offers, offers that pretty much offers that are paying around maybe a dollar and something, maybe you know less than a dollar, something like that. And you have people that are out there trying to promote these things on PPC, and the average profit for an email submit. Go ahead and type it in. What's the average that you guys are seeing for an email submit? 150, 135. Okay, let's go with the high one. Let's go with the high one. So we'll say 150. Now, have you guys ever tried to promote a offer that pays out 150 email submit or whatnot on PPC? Have you ever tried to do that? Okay, Omar hasn't. Who here has? Be honest. It's not a problem. But there are you guys know that there are courses out there that teach you about promoting email submits on PPC. Well, there are people that are doing it. Hold on. Done. Yeah, there are plenty of people. Well, you guys know of people that are doing it or say that they're doing it with email submit offers. Correct? Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. A lot of gurus out there teaching. Yeah, something is an email submit, and I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put this shit on Google. AdWords or CPV Marketplace or wherever. 7 Search. And let me show you something, guys. Even at that 150, that's a high payout. Let's go 175. Yeah, just say you got a bump on that email submit. And okay, what's the average cost per click to get quality traffic on Google or Bing? Or yeah, on Bing ads or Google or Plenty of Fish or anywhere. What is the average CPC that you guys are seeing for like quality traffic? Nobody knows. No, no, no. What's the average CPC, or that people are paying per click? No clue. 0508. Well, let's go and take a look. Average CPC on Google AdWords. Let's go. Okay, let's go. We're going. I'm going to find recent articles. Okay, so this is June 22nd. Here we find an article stating that the average CPC on Google to get quality traffic is 350. 350. That is wild. Okay, so let's go and take a look at what the average CPC would be for quality traffic on. Hold on. For quality traffic on 7 search. That was 2010. Let's go. We could look for that all day. Or I could just go ahead and tell you that the average CPC that I've seen most marketers paying, yeah, when dealing with either coaching or consulting with businesses or whatever, the lowest that I've seen for them to grab like quality traffic has been about 20 cents. Yeah. And the average conversion rate for an email submit offer, what's the average conversion rate that you guys are seeing for an email submit offer? I was asking a question. What's the average conversion rate that you guys are seeing for an email submit offer? Oh, I don't know if there's a delay or what. 147. Too low, not sure enough. Okay. Well, on average, even a really good conversion rate is about 5%. Yeah, 3 to 5%. So we'll go high at 5%. And a good CTR or an average CTR on uh, 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 average PPC network would be about 00. Let's go 009, and we'll go high with that. And then I'm gonna hit calculate. And it says here with that cost per click, your visitor value isn't high enough for you to be profitable on your first sale. You need to increase your profit margin and or conversion rate in order to make money. Well, even if that conversion rate was popping off at, let's say 20%, which is unheard of. Yeah. the cost for your clicks would well exceed anything of what you would make anyway. It's it's kind of messed up. That they would do something like that. I know that email submit converting at 20% is like ludicrous. So even a good high one, you say 10%. It's not gonna it's just not profitable to promote email submits. But that doesn't mean that you cannot promote email submits. It's all on how you do it. Remember at the beginning of the call, I was telling you guys uh, that PPC marketing is about lead generation. Yeah. How many of you guys are actually capturing your leads uh, before they complete the offer? How many guys are you capturing the leads either via Facebook, a Facebook opt-in, or an email opt-in, or something like that? How many of you guys are doing that? Do you do that all the time, Ken, or most of the time? Not all the time. Not all the time. Guys, I'm going to tell you, every landing page that I've shown you that I do myself, right? Every single one of them that I've ever shown, yeah, they all captured the leads, didn't they? They all capture either the name and email, or just the email, or a Facebook opt-in. By capturing the leads, right? Now listen, remember I was saying at the beginning of the call that leads are the lifeblood of any business. Yeah? Well, if you're giving the lifeblood to the advertiser, how's that going to affect your business? If somebody is genuinely interested in whatever you're promoting, they'll opt in 2 times if they have to. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You guys have seen co-reg. You guys familiar with co-registration? Yeah, co-reg, right? That's the same thing. And that's what these advertisers are doing. Yes, they are capturing the lead information and then going on and making, having, then seeing whatever conversion rate they get. But at the same time, they are taking that lead information and they're selling it to other companies. Yeah. So guys, CPA marketing, PPC marketing is about lead generation. That's all it's about. It's not about generating sales. You do that from a list. You do that from a funnel. You generate sales from a funnel, not from PPC marketing. And if you're direct linking, chances are you have been losing big time because you've been giving the money away. You've been you've not been capturing the lead. You need to capture the lead so that you can remarket things along that same niche, and you need to set up niche lists, and you need to have these things in place. Yeah. Now I use Squeeze Ninja. I use Demon Tracking, PPP Demon, uh, uh, for landing pages. I use Landing Page Ninja. I use uh, those are primarily the things that I use for making landing pages. But you guys, you have to do that. Yeah, you absolutely have to do that. Hell, even on every webinar that I have, you gotta register. you know, to you got to put your email in there, your name and your email. Yeah, and where you're from on the any meeting thing. If I do Google Plus, which is, you know, the backup or whatever, then I don't get to maintain like all of that information unless I do lead generation first, or you know, lead capturing first, should I say? And lead capturing, yeah, lead capturing comes before lead generation, guys. So your lead capture is really what sets the stage. You have to generate the interest in taking the challenge of putting their email in there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you use landing pages. If you're not using landing pages and switching out, rotating these landing pages, yeah, it's you're gonna be losing. And to do that manually, you got to do that manually, sucks ass. Our system, our system will rotate the 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 landing pages and your banners for you manually. Yeah. So let's go back to the PPC calculator, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna shoot for the stars here, okay? For most people, $10,000 would be shooting for the stars. Yeah, yeah. All right, I certainly wouldn't turn that down myself. Now again, guys, this is saying how much money do you need to make each month. That's not in the next hour. That's not in the next, you know, few hours. That's definitely not in the next few minutes. And that's not overnight. That says in a month. Yes. And that's where money is made, guys, over time. You've heard the term that time is money, money is time. You heard me say if you don't have the time, spend the money. If you don't have the money, spend the time. Time is money, and overtime is how money is made. And this is what most people don't get. They are chasing an illusion that you can literally like just overnight, you know, throw down on windfalls with PPC, and you just can't do that with PPC. You can do that with some other things and and a particular skill set and some particular knowledge, but uh, with PPC, that's just not gonna happen unless you're doing what we call ad cloning, which still, before you actually go and do that, you could have been ad cloning something for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a week, however long, maybe even a few days, but still, even that's not overnight. You get what I'm saying? And to do something like this, it would take time, which means you have to get used to it. It means in order to be good at it, you be able to develop skill at doing it. And that, again, guys, that's called ad cloning. It's something very different from what you could do with the PPC platform here. Nobody can clone your activity with our system. So just say we wanted to make $10,000, and now we realize that, okay, screw it. Email submits and, you know, simple site registrations are not getting it. It's not doing it. It's not going to pay out. It's not profitable. Yeah. So we want to look at some of the higher payouts now. Yeah. We want to talk. We're looking at, you know, $10 higher, $15 or higher. Yeah. And primarily these are for trials. Yeah. Which tend to have a higher conversion rate. If you really want to make your money with the CPA, yeah, with the CPA marketing, I'll tell you this. You look at any CPA marketing course out there right now, any CPA marketing course out there right now whatsoever, yeah, they are not talking about trial offers primarily. Matter of fact, when they do talk about promoting trial offers, yeah, when they do talk about promoting trial offers, They hit on it very little. They say very little. But then they'll show you the screenshots of them making thousands of dollars from PPC. Well, the only way you're going to do that is if you're promoting a higher payout offer. Like I said, let's just say $10. Yeah. And we want to go ahead and, throw an average PPC out there, or CPC, to grab, good traffic even on a shitty network. And, yeah, for this example and just across the industry, if you're going to promote a trial offer, you better make sure that motherfucker's converting at least 10%. At least 10%. Anything less than that, it's not worth your time. Yeah, it's for you as a marketer, and especially for you as an Internet Hustle Society member. You should know better. You should know better, especially with knowing the Phoenix formula, and being able to apply it, and knowing the various things that networks and advertisers do. Yeah, you should know that if you're promoting a trial offer, if it's not promoting at least 10%, or converting at least 10%, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Start leaving these offers alone, guys. These networks can only keep putting these offers up if people keep promoting them. And if people are going to keep promoting, yeah, so long as they don't have the real knowledge of what the hell is going on. Because other than that, people will stop promoting a lot of these things. Why is a 5% conversion rate acceptable? Why is a 2% or 3% conversion rate acceptable? It's not acceptable for Google. It's not acceptable for Walmart. The only thing I think a 2 or 3% conversion rate is, or my bad, anything less than a 5% conversion rate is acceptable for, is number one, internet marketers, because you can deal with bigger numbers, of course, but then you're throwing shit at the wall. You're not driving targeted traffic. Yeah. So a 5% conversion rate is shitty. Yeah. Me personally, if I don't see at least like a 60% conversion rate on something, right? My bad, a 60% ROI, not a 60% conversion rate, but a 60% ROI, right? Within my first, shit, 5 leads, 10 leads. If I'm not seeing a good ROI like that, then either on the system here, what I have to do is I have to go and throw on more. At that point, I begin optimizing my campaign, doing whatever I would have to do in order to ensure uh, uh, that everything is good. Hold on, I'm getting some text messages here. I think from somebody that's on the call. Hold on. Hold on. Have your laptop. Now I got somebody's flown out here uh from another state, and they want to meet up with me this weekend. They got ASWs going on this weekend, guys. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys, or pick up where we left off. I'm going to tell you guys that the lowest CTR, who here has been promoting on serious traffic? Tell me what the lowest CTR that you've seen is. Tell me what that is. Yeah, your click-through ratio. No, 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 not the definition of CTR. Anybody here that's been promoting on serious traffic, yeah? Anybody that's been promoting here on serious traffic, tell me what the lowest CTR that you've seen is. Yeah, nobody here's been promoting on serious traffic like at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. We'll go ahead and you know just go ahead and show. All right. Average click through ratio. We'll say 0, 0. Not even 0, 0. Okay. We'll keep it at that same what we had before. Now, all right, guys. So now let's do some math here. All right. So we got uh what is it at 35 cents a click. You have to get what it's saying is you have to get 15,385 clicks. 15,385 clicks times 0.35. You have to spend $5,384 in order to make that 10,000 over the course of a month, effectively in order to double your money. Now, if you this is why this calculator is here so that you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? If your campaign will be profitable. Yeah, and the serious traffic platform allows you to control your risks. If it's not going to give you 15,000 clicks, and even if you set your budget high enough and ran your campaign long enough for it to get 15,000 clicks, if it detects that you don't get one conversion, that motherfucker will stop. It will stop after like maybe a few hundred. It'll just, oh fuck it, because that's what you would do. That's what any smart marketer would do. Fuck it, nope, that's not converting. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a good way for this thing to actually test your campaigns for you. Yeah, to see if they are profitable. Because if you're capturing the leads, yeah, with a landing page, so you got your banners. You know, we go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and just go ahead and show you guys. All right, now you're still able to see my screen, everybody, yeah? Oh, he got a 0.344. Yeah, we get a high ass click through rate over here. So let's go over here and take a look at that. Not even 0.344. Let's go 0.034 and see what we get working with then. It will still end up being profitable. But you see, at $10, guys, say 17. Now we're talking money. Now we're talking money right here. When you got offers that are paying out 20 something, or 17, whatever, and you only gonna get offers that are paying out the big bucks with the trial offers, with shit like ClickBank, with shit like uh uh ClickSure, shit, a WSO, any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's paying out more than what most CPA offers are paying out less than $10. Most CPA offers are paying out less than $10, guys. And if you're trying to promote CPA offers like that on PPC, man, let me show you something. I'm gonna show you just how messed up the game is. I don't think anybody's ever done this before or paid attention to it. Or my bad, nobody's ever brought it up. Uh, this right here. Watch. I'm gonna show you something. Let's throw in a keyword. Um, shit. CPA. Or no. Let's do something real real cool. Let's see. Free, a keyword that we know will rank. Not rank, but bring up some relevant ads that we should see CPA offers for. So we'll say free gift card. We'll say free gift cards. Okay. Let's look at the ads on Google here. We got swag bucks. Yeah, Swag Bucks. This is not. This is Swag Bucks direct. This is not somebody promoting. Credit card guy. This is credit. This is these are the companies direct, man. These are the companies direct. They are not freaking uh uh what should I say? They're not they're not CPA offers. If they were, the links up here would look a hell of a lot different. Google has, very a lot of restrictions on, you know how a link is to be displayed. So let's go local. Free gift cards, Las Vegas. Free gift cards, Las Vegas. Here we go. Swag Bucks again. Yeah, and no damn ads over here on the side. None. Look at this stuff yourself, guys. Yeah. Well, shit, I'm already mentally starting the ad cloning process. I'm looking at Target. I'm like, damn, I saw them for both of those keywords. um, so let's go. Free gift cards. You know, let's try someplace that would be like tiny as hell. Free gift cards. Let's something that would be shit. People are not looking for gift cards like that in Hawaii. Let's go. Whoa. Free gift cards, Maui. God damn. They ain't even letting none of that shit pop up there. Most of the CPA networks that have most of these CPA offers that you put out there, guys, they don't let you. Most people are doing direct linking, not using landing pages. They don't let you put these things up, man, because a lot of them are cookie stuffing. A lot of these CPA offers, these landing pages, are cookie stuffing like crazy. If you don't know anything about cookie stuffing, man, you've been getting had. You have definitely been getting had. If not by commission thieves, then by people that are cookie stuffing. Yeah. I know, guys, shit, there are things you could have been doing 2 years ago that are simply just, sucking ass right now. Hell, my bad, not even 2 years ago, 2 months ago, that may have been popping at the time, a method or whatever the hell. It's not because of saturation. Yeah. There's some other things going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to go ahead and log in. Yeah. So instead of actually logging in, like, under the administrator account or whatnot, I'm going to go ahead, because you guys are new to the system, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like to register. Yeah. All right. So for, registration, I'm going to use Internet Hustler at, let's go, Jordan. Wait a minute. I'm going to check the email on my iPad, because if I open up my email on here, it's going to go suck so many resources. Uh, let's see. Okay, let's go. Uh, info at ninjarecon.com. Well, and I'm going to set a password. Uh, Go ahead. And I'm going to only give it, you know, just building a trust. and then I'm throw in a phone number, and then give a security question. I'll go and change this shit later on, of course, but what's the name of the first pet? We're gonna just say money. All right, and then we're gonna save the registration. All right, and then you'll get the message here like it says, activation email sent. So I'm gonna log into my email here. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and activate the account. All right, so this info at ninjarecon.com. All right, so I'm logging in, and the first thing you're going to notice is you got some information here. I would definitely read through this information. Yeah, as you're going through setting up a campaign, there will be information along the way. This is a really easy to use uh, uh, piece of software. And let me go ahead and read this bottom. It says down here how our technology works. It says, like an army of accountants, our unique system not only tracks but also follows the trends of CPM and ROI yields of every ad campaign at the placement level. At the ad placement level. This is why we don't need long keyword lists anymore. So on this system, you don't need any more than 20 keywords. Matter of fact, it won't read more than 20 keywords no matter how many you throw in there. It may even tell you that you put too many. Yeah. But you don't need more than 20 keywords, meaning, yes, you can start off a campaign with 20 keywords or less. Yeah. It says it also tracks the performance of every element of the campaign, from the ad creative to the landing page to the placement on each publisher's website. Yeah, using a sophisticated intelligence algorithm, the series type of platform then assigns performance scores to every element of each campaign. Yeah, just like a performance score you would see with Google AdWords or Facebook ads. Our technology then follows a human-like decision logic to scale up the best performing ads and landing pages in each placement to produce the highest returns possible over multiple networks, over multiple websites. Guys, it's ridiculous how killer badass the system is in terms of controlling risk. If you've used the system, I know you've not lost your ass. If anything, you've gained anything, but you've not lost your ass. The system probably, if your offer wasn't converting or you didn't set a CPA, it probably slowed up bringing traffic to your campaign, because it's trying to think like a marketer would, with a rationale that's consistent with success, should I say, or conducive for success. Yeah, guys, this thing will actually do the thinking for you. Hold on. Yeah, another thing is the mysterious, oh, your ass just got banned and you lost your money. Like, what? That's crazy as hell. You know that will not happen here with serious traffic. That will not happen with serious traffic, guys. You're not gonna, there's no gonna be no mysterious uh, account shutdowns for any fucking thing because the system is smart enough to look out for bullshit. Yeah, no shit, it is smart enough to look out for bullshit in terms of traffic quality, and we're gonna get into that too. Okay, now when you get in, the first thing you want to do, guys, is click on settings. You want to make sure that all of your information, is correct. It's very basic information right here. You can change your email and password here, as well as your security question. You can go and customize your security question. Yeah. As well as you can close your account. Now, when closing your account, you have to ask, oh, well, what if I have money in the account? You can, any funds, any unused funds that you have in this account can be refunded up to 30 days. Yeah, after 30 days, you can't get a refund. Up to 30 days, you can get a refund here. Yeah, there's not a lot of networks out there that'll even do that, or they'll make you jump through hoops to do that. I didn't have that capability to do that before. I have the capability to do it now. Before there was a complete different business model. With this new platform, oh my God, I'm so in love with it, guys. Is the least that I have to is the only thing that I have that I can completely like. This thing takes care of itself. It's crazy as hell. I never have to worry about it. I never have to worry about it. Now, next thing is very important. The payments tab. Yeah, the payments tab. Now, your payment information. Yeah, when you actually earn something, will show up. Yeah, when and this is from the publisher side of the house. It will show up once you've actually earned enough to withdraw. Um, and to deposit funds, you can't go and preload funds here. It's not like the other networks. You cannot go and preload funds. This thing was designed by a software engineer turned digital marketer. And I ain't talking about digital marketing what you guys are used to. I'm talking about high level ass digital marketing to where he realized like, damn, fuck all the bullshit. Let me just make a system that takes care of everything. Yeah, and that's what this that's what this is crazy. There is no minimum deposit. Like $100 and $200 and no $1,000. None of that. No, the minimum to cost to run a campaign here is $10. Yeah, there you do not make a deposit. You fund a campaign. Yeah, there's a difference. You're actually paying for direct service out the gate. There is no stored value. Yeah. Now, if you run that campaign, just saying you ran that campaign with $100 or $20 in this, because you ran a campaign with $20, uh, and you decide to close that campaign, whatever unused funds you have, you can refund. You can get a refund for that. Yeah, and you simply go to our support desk. Yeah, you simply go to our support desk here, and technical help, how to, and new account setup help. Boom. You simply just type your message in there, and yeah, this support is separate from anything from everything else. Yeah, the support here is separate from anything else. Yeah. Now we're gonna get into actually setting up a campaign. All right, so let me go over here. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and log in, and I'm gonna just go through and just set this up for you guys. Show you how everything works, what to do from beginning to end, and it's really simple. You don't even need daemon tracking with serious traffic. You don't even need it. You can use it if you're using it for landing pages or whatever. You can still use it, and there's a way of going about doing it. But I'm not going to cover that on this call here. That's that would have to be a separate webinar all in and of itself. A daemon tracking webinar, and how I use it, or whatever, either with serious traffic or uh anything else that I'm doing. All right. All right. Let's see. See. Why? Okay. Yeah, I have it promoted. Anything is account. This is the account I use for testing, guys. Hold on. My computer is going so damn slow. Okay, so just say you're going to find a campaign. Yeah, and just say, well, in this case, I'm gonna promote. Let's look for some money shit. Some money shit. Let's see. I got some other ones in here. I got There's more campaigns on the network, but these are the ones that are immediately available to like just anybody that just got in. Yeah, but there are more campaigns on Black Cat CPA. Let me go and see here. I'll just pick one at random just because. Uh, let's say Empower Network is a email submit, name and email submit. Now I know what I was telling you guys earlier, but I'm just doing this just for an example. Yeah. As a matter of fact, well, yeah, $17. Let's go with that one. Elite Business Hosting. Yeah. So here's the offer, and let me bring this tab over. So when you get ready to set up a campaign, yeah, you go over to Add Campaigns, and then yeah. Now it says one thing very important: live charts do not begin until after 2 days of data. Yeah, it has to be at least 2 days of data in order for the charts to get started. This is a brand new account. Yeah, I just registered it. All right, so and of course you have your all your stat information here. But in creating a new campaign, you just go to create a new campaign, and you give the campaign a title, and we're gonna give this one. Let's see. Hmm. All right, let's go. Hold on. Let's go. Making money. All right. Let me see if you guys have been typing. Do you guys see my screen? Gerald Daniels, you gotta be an IHS member to get into Black Cat CPA, dude. All right. Now, once you've given your campaign a title, you're gonna have to choose where you want to promote it. Yeah, your geo-targeting country selection. So the first things first, it says the first radio button says all countries except those checked. So no, you want to choose the first one here. Only the countries selected. Yeah, and we're gonna go for United States. Next, you can choose your market vertical, and as you can see, we have several different marketing verticals to cover about as much shit as you could. Even one called everything else, which is everything else. Um, and these channels are all optimized, highly targeted channels, guys. Yeah. So if you're getting clicks, you're not collecting leads. If you're getting clicks and there are no leads coming in, then that's one way you can tell. Hey, something must be up with the traffic, or either your offer, just your LP is not getting it. But you just get something if you get in any amount of clicks. You just start to see something come in after, well, shit, it just depends on how effective your campaign is, and the system will show that to you. Yeah. Uh, so, this one will put internet and web services. I'll just put that there. Now, with the keyword targeting, this is something important, guys. Please pay attention to the wording up under. Yeah, please pay attention to the wording up under. Remember, I was telling you there'll be wording throughout, and it's put in very simple, plain English, very easy to understand and follow. And it even gives you an example at some points. Like right here, an example is how to put in the keywords. I've seen people go in here and put in keywords like, let's go. I'm gonna put in some very general keywords like money. Um, they put in words like this. Hold on. I've seen this, cash, uh, gold, right? I've seen them go, and this just space separated, and then I've seen them go money, cash, uh, gold. I've seen them do it like that, right? And I've seen them go money, cash, gold. I've seen them do it like this. No, it's giving you an example right here, very plain. So the keywords are comma separated. So that means comma space. Uh, next keyword. Uh, put in some very uh, general keywords. And yes, you can all kind of fuck keywords, man. It doesn't matter what you use over here. Use whatever keywords you want. It shouldn't matter what keywords you're using. Shit, that's limiting. That might be limiting your success if we were to tell you, oh, you can't use that keyword. What kind of shit is that? That's crazy as hell. But Google will tell you that. A lot of other platforms will tell you that shit too. Nah, you can't use those keywords. Or you got to use thousands of more keywords, which I used to do. Fuck that. I don't do that now. And this is the only traffic network, guys, that I buy PPC traffic from when I'm looking for, quality ass traffic to where I can set in some solid landing pages to generate some leads and make some conversions through my funnel. This is where I go. Yeah, now, like fucking nowhere else, because you're liable to lose your ass with inaccurate data and a bullshit platform. Like I got tired of that shit, and when I heard about this platform, 2 days later it was up and going, replacing the old system. Yeah, Replacing it 2 days later. Friday I heard about it. Fucking Sunday evening it was ready to rock. Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some more. We got iPhone. You know, Apple. Uh, we'll go TV, video. Now I can go and change these keywords if I don't like the traffic that it's pulling. You understand? I can go and change these keywords out. It won't switch the keywords for you. Yeah. It'll try to find related keywords. It will try, but that's not what it's working off of. Yeah, the thing is it's a bit of a different system. All right, next you can do your demographic targeting. So I can leave it even, or I can, make it more biased towards the female, or make it, only females. Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make it. I'm just setting up the campaign, so I'm gonna leave it even. Yeah. I'm not gonna unless my campaign is specifically targeting a particular gender, either male or female. If I'm marketing male shit, then I'm gonna go all the way over to men. If I'm marketing female shit, then I'm gonna go all the way over to female. But if I'm, just starting out a campaign, I'm gonna leave it even because I don't know what responses it doesn't know what is it's not for either or. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? And then the age targeting. Well, if it's a credit offer, I definitely don't want to make it less than 18 years old. Yeah. So and if it's something that's it depends on whatever age group. It depends on what you're promoting. If you don't know your age group, then leave it even. If you do know your age group, choose it. Yeah. All right. So for this particular one, I'm not targeting any specific age group. It doesn't matter for me. So I'm hitting save targeting options. Yeah. Now, when it comes to uploading creators, no text, only banners. Yeah, no text, only banners. Yeah, and there is a 40 kilobyte file size limit. Please read this, guys. There's a lot of people that they come through the help desk and like, oh, well, I can't upload this. I'm having problems. And the first thing that someone asks is, hey, what size is your in terms of dimensions and file size? How big is your image, or how big are your images? Oh, well, it's like 1 mega. One of them's 1 megabyte, and it's a Swift file. It's a Flash file, and one of them is uh, 500 by 500 banner that I made, and it's a JPEG, and it's about or it's about 200 kilobytes, and I got one that's no, that's why you're having problems, because this thing wants only what it's asking you for right there on the screen. It has to be in GIF, PNG, or JPEG format. GIF, PNG, or JPEG format. Only those three formats. Don't try to upload another format. It's not going to work. Uh, uh, 40 kilobytes max. Yeah, this is for speed. Yeah, across the system. So 40 kilobytes max. If it's bigger than that, it's not going to work. You're going to have to design your own or find another. Yeah. Animations must not repeat and not last for more than 15 seconds. Yeah. Over flashy, obnoxious, and or adult-oriented advertisements are not allowed and will be declined. If you run into problems uploading, please click here to start over and try again. Yeah. The system is always up. It's always going, and it's always thinking. Yeah, and it's always looking for errors to control and assess risk, not only across campaigns, but within itself. Yeah, so we'll go here. Um, and also it says here at the bottom, important advertising tips for maximum exposure. Yeah, for maximum exposure, add banners of all three sizes. That means a leaderboard, a rectangle, a 728 by 90 banner, a 300 by 20, 300 by 250 banner, and a wide skyscraper, uh, uh, or yeah, wide skyscraper at 160 by 600. Now, these are the only sizes that are available. Now, we also have the mobile. We have mobile traffic also that is 300 by 50. And the why these sizes, guys? Because statistically, these sizes are the most effective. That's why these are the only ones that are allowed on the system. If that changes, we will add more sizes. If it stay, but as of right now, that's been the norm for a long time. Uh, Now, something very important, it says for maximum return on investment. Add 2 to 3 banners of each size, 6 to 9 banners total to split test ads and find the best results. This is where it knows you are freaking looking for money. It's not gonna it's gonna give you the best placement. It's gonna do all the thinking for you. It's gonna do everything. Yeah? And the only thing you have to do is give it more banners and more landing pages to work with. That's it. Not increase your CPC. If that needs to happen, it will do it for you and incrementally, and it'll let you know. Yeah. Um. So we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put in a banner. I'm gonna make this one 728 by 90 and leaderboard size. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue. It says not secure form because it wants to upload. Yeah, now I'm going to go and choose my 728 by 90 banner. All right. All right. Now, if it was successful, boom, that's what it does. Yeah. So now I'm going to go and save the banner. Yeah. And remember, I need at least I need maximum exposure first. Yeah. So I'm going to add three banner sizes. So this one will be uh let's just call this one 300 by 250. Go ahead and do the upload on this one. Okay, let me see if you guys are saying anything. Okay. All right, and I'm going to save that banner. And I'm going to go and add my third banner, which is a 160 by 600. I'm getting hit up on FaceTime. Hold on. Now, we'll call this an MMO at 160 by 600. Is make money online. Instead of I'm gonna show inside the CPA network, but I'm gonna actually promote Internet Hustle Society. Hold on. And you see, I already have, the banners already have them made up. I already know, the size. And guys, through the help desk, you can get banners made. Serious traffic, we can do the banners for you if you need some custom design. Some that would be proven to work, and you get to keep them. Of course, they're yours. Um, Now, next step, proceed to landing pages. All right. So, I'm going to promote the Internet Hustle Society. Hold on. Put it on the home page first. Then you have to check. The destination URL to make sure that everything is good. It won't let you proceed forward until you check that. All right. So of course it's working, and then I'm going to save that landing page. Yeah. Now, here are some tokens, guys. You can add a keyword on there at the end of your link if you want to. Um, Now, if you're in the CPA network or actually promoting the CPA offer, you're going to look for sub 1. Yeah. Well, you only need what comes after on up until uh, the sub 1. Yeah, if you're promoting your own thing, yeah, then there's something you can just give it the straight links or whatnot, or your landing page links or whatever. But you only need the sub 1. Yeah, and you don't need to worry about setting a post back in your tracking software in terms of working with uh, variables and all of that stuff. You simply throw your link in here. Yeah, throw your link in here. Hold on. I'm gonna call this one. Actually, This is for IHS, so because LP2, and then all right. So that's 2 landing pages that I gave it to start off with. See if it gets some kind of response. If it gets response, then I'm going to go and add more banners and more landing pages. Yeah. Okay. So I check the destination URL and I'm going to save the landing page. Yeah. Now remember, guys. Uh, you're setting up landing pages, so you're going to be capturing the leads that are coming through the system, building the list, all of that shit. Yeah. So I have the landing pages, and once they're there, you can click view again to view, or view LP to view the landing page. But next step is the most important step, one of the most important steps, because here is where people really get it confused from what I've seen, because it's a new way of going about doing things. Yeah. It's not that damn new, but I mean, it's new to most people. Okay, so you want to set your PPC. Now, the minimum PPC on our system is 10 cents. This is the minimum bid. This doesn't mean that every click that you get will cost 10 cents. This is the minimum bid. You may get clicks that only cost 2 cents or a penny. Yeah. The lowest a click is going to cost you on here is like a penny. But, just like dealing with Facebook or anything else, you set your bid. It doesn't mean that that's what you're paying for every click. And you will see that. Uh, Now, you have to set, a daily budget, and your daily budget, the minimum is $10. This is why the minimum deposit is at least $10. And this is only if you go PPC only. Yeah, only if you go PPC only on this platform. If you want it to think for you, you have to do two things. You first have to set your own CPA within the system. This CPA can be as little as let's see, let's go 20 cents. Now it's gonna scale up to that 20 cents. It's not gonna it's not going to give you 20 cents per conversion out the gate, or pay. You're not gonna be paying 20. It might start at 2, 3, 4, or 5 cents. Yeah, on up until whatever your CPA daily budget is. And just say you only wanted to get a few conversions. Yeah, so you set your CPA daily budget at $2. Yeah, so you want 10 conversions. Just looking for 10 conversions that day. This thing is gonna say, all right, well, fuck it. He's looking for 10 conversions every day. It's gonna do everything. It's gonna bust its ass to get you those 10 conversions every day. But the next thing you have to do in order for it to do that, is you gotta set your pixel. Now, me promoting the Internet Hustle Society, I'll just go inside and set it on a conversion page when I know they've already paid, and place it there if I only want to get sales. Yeah, if I'm selling my own shit, then I don't need a tracking system and all that shit. I need only to just place this on the conversion page, and in the code, and that's it. If I'm using Optimized Press, that's real easy to do. Yeah. Or any WordPress site for that matter. It's real easy to do. If you're just using it for list building, you know what I'm saying? You can use it just for list building, but be able to set your CPA bid like super low, like even 2 cents. Yeah. Or enough to scale up to at least 5 cents. So it can start off at 1 on the CPA. Yeah, or 2 on the CPA. But the higher you go, the better the performance you're going to get out of this system. Your daily budget needs to be at least your CPA bid or higher. You have to be looking for at least 1 conversion. Guys, this is essentially and effectively being able to pay for conversions, provided you know how to use this system. And this is the main purpose for this webinar, is because the numbers are increasing, guys, and it's getting crazy in terms of the performance for people that know how to use the system. So I just wanted to be able to show you guys myself, because we don't have a video out, just yet, an instructional video doing this, and I'll do one. I'll do another video explaining everything, but I wanted to go behind the scenes and explain everything, myself. And when you now placing your pixel, you have to go and place it on the CPA network, and the way to do that, you go to where you place set pixels on your CPA network, and you need to be able to place an image pixel. Yeah, you need to be able to place. You see, tracking pixel action. You need to be able to place an image pixel because see, IMG source. It's an image, not an iframe. It's an image. Yeah. So you would go and then paste that, and then simply hit add pixel, or save, or whatever your CPA network is saying. So now if you're tracking variables with your CPA network, then of course you know you have to see what their variable is to throw at the end of that sub ID. Yeah, for when you set your landing pages. Yeah, and you can simply ask your account manager, or every CPA network has that information there. Yeah, and if they don't allow you to set an image pixel or set multiple pixels, they're not really looking for you to succeed. I would get off that platform. I would get the hell off of that platform. If you can't set a post back with your CPA network, get the hell off of that platform. Yeah. And I want to bring something into perspective for you guys. Calculating a ClickBank, yeah, uh, how should I say? Calculating a ClickBank ROI or conversion rate. Calculating a ClickBank conversion rate is way different than calculating a CPA marketing conversion rate. The reason being is because with CPA marketing, you have a lot of assholes. A 5% conversion rate on an email list, that may or may not be good. It just depends on, whatever. But if 5% of those conversions that go of the 5% that go through, just say that 5% amounted to actual 10 conversions, right? You sent out, that 5% amounted to however many fucking conversions, yeah. Um, of those actual conversions that came through, right? With a ClickBank offer, you're gonna get 100% of them. You're gonna get 100% of them. For every sale that you bring with ClickBank, you will get credit for. If somebody clicks on your link and buys your shit, right? You will get credit for that every time. Right? So with a CPA offer, out of the 5% of the leads, just say the total of them was whatever, 5%, 3% of those, one of those, whatever the hell, of that number is what you're actually going to get credited for because of something called shaving. That's where they literally keep your money. You never see it you never see it earned. You never see it earned. And you could be running an email submit and they're like, hell yeah, hey, can you run more traffic, please? If a network asks you to run more traffic, if a network has ever asked you to please run more traffic, know that you are getting fucked hard. I will leave that network alone. You are getting fucked hard. Yeah, and I don't want. There's no need for anybody. It's so much money in this fucking game. There's no need for nobody to fucking be getting fucked out here. Dude, it's crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? And so much money in this motherfucker. It's it's like, why the hell? You know what I mean? Are people even bullshitting for real? Nobody on the internet. If you got a business, I don't see the motherfucker going down if you don't have a dumbass business. It's gonna be there forever, and you can switch your shit overnight. It's digital. You can make something one time and sell it for as many times as you want because you created it. You understand? Or you built it. You put it together. It's called leverage. And you need to be able to arbitrage that leverage. Yeah? You can't do that with any other system, and serious traffic was designed specifically for that. On top of being able to help you control your risk. Nobody here that has ever used serious traffic can say that they were unsatisfied with the results. They can't say, "Oh fuck, my ad spend just boom. I didn't even get one opt-in." There are some people on the platform. They put in $80, and because they didn't use it right, 3 months later, they got about $70 on the platform still. Meaning, over the course of it only used $10 because they never set a fucking CPA. It's crazy as hell, and I shit you not. But yeah, this system does not want to fuck you. It wants to help you. Because see, the more people that it helps, the smarter this motherfucker gets. And the smarter this motherfucker gets, the better it is, the more beneficial it is for everybody, to include myself. Because I profit from being able to use this system just like you guys. I make money from being the network owner. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, I benefit primarily from being able to fucking use it, just like you guys. It's awesome as hell to be able to set something up and not have to fucking think about it in terms of, man, you got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about my traffic. I'm getting it from serious traffic. I got it set up. I'm capturing the leads. It's building me a fucking list. It's sending them to my funnel. What else do I have to do? Now I can focus on doing other things, doing more things. I don't have to worry about it. Some people have asked me, "Hey man, how do you keep track of everything? If you're running campaigns, shit, serious traffic. There you go. There you go. I don't have to worry about my marketing. I don't have to worry about testing offers. None of that shit. I just set the shit up on serious. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I know I'm not getting fucked, and I'm getting the best quality traffic possible. Yeah, and the best performance at that. So you got there's nothing to be lost here, guys. Nothing to be lost. And a lot of people are afraid of PPC because of that aspect of the PPC marketing game, and that is everybody's heard a horror story. God damn, I lost my ass on this PPC shit here. You know? No, guys. No. This system is not like that. It's very different, and you can't apply the conventional PPC model to it. You can't apply the conventional PPC strategies and tactics to it. You can't add clone on our network. You can't add clone our network. You can't go and find out what's the most profitable motherfucker. Yeah, with some software anyway. You can watch the web properties. Shit, you can go and watch any site that has serious ads and say and look and see which ones are popping. Anywhere you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you can add clone, but like in terms of being able to snatch it off of a regex or recognition for images or affiliate IDs and all this other shit. No, you can't do it. If you're using demon tracking with it, oh fuck. Sorry, it is not gonna. It is not gonna. Nobody's gonna clone your shit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then next, guys, once you've done that, we go save bids and budgets. Now, this is where you do your deposit. Remember before under deposit funds, it wouldn't show you anything. Only when you're getting ready to run a campaign or modify a campaign is when you can set up you can actually deposit your money for that particular campaign or campaigns. This is a universal thing here. So for all the campaigns across, whatever you have left over, it could be pulling from it, depending on how you have it set up in terms of having the system think and scale up your campaigns, optimize and scale your campaigns, or redact where needed. Yeah. Um. So you could go at the 1 day minimum, and this fucking campaign could run for a week. You understand, guys? It's just that the more information you give it, yeah, the longer that it can run, the better it can do things for you. Yeah. So you can set it up for 1 day and just let it go to $12 a day, and if it doesn't, or set the campaign for not $12 a day, but remember your campaign was your budget was only $2 a day, or just a few dollars a day or something like that. So it's gonna do that until it eats up the 12, but not doing that every day consistently if there are no conversions. You understand? You can set up one campaign, and if you don't set a CPA, that motherfucker might stop after 2 or 3 days. Oh man, I'm getting like 2 or 3 clicks, and they're only costing me like 2 cents, 5 cents maybe. It's because you didn't give it enough to think with, and so just like anybody, if you don't give them enough to think with, or give them enough to move with, then they just can't get very far. Yeah. And it's the same thing with the system. You can't it can't do it, but the more you give it, the more it does for you. And the same degree of risk assessment and control is there at every level, whether you're spending $10 on the platform or 10,000. The same degree of risk assessment and control is there. Yeah, so uh that's about it, guys. Is there? Do you guys have any questions? Oh shit! Hold up. Let me unmute motherfuckers. Oh yeah, it's in. Let me go to Scott.
All attendees are unmuted.
Oh no,
All
Q&A mode.
attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay, you can unmute yourselves now. Yeah.
Good morning.
Who's this?
Oh, what?
I don't understand what you're saying. Hello?
Who called? Who called?
I don't understand. You're gonna have to type that, dude. I don't understand what you're saying.
Right?
Somewhere to learn more about pixel placement? Uh, Either with your account manager, yeah, or just online. You can read about it, online. Pixel placement, guys, is effectively the same. The only thing that's different is the variables. Pixel placement is simply copying and fucking pasting. Um, and technically, it's just a simple, passing off of information. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that's really different about it is where you place the variable and what the variable is. That's about it. Just knowing the various variables. You got your fundamentals, which is what to do, what a variable is, and or what a pixel is, and what it does, and then there's various ways to fire off a pixel. You got an iframe pixel, or a pulse back, should I say? You got an iframe pixel, a pixel that fires, and then you have a pulse back, which is a server-to-server process. You get what I'm saying? Hmm. Yeah, but if you're setting landing pages and doing your lead generation with PPC like you should, if you go in direct linking and you know how to do it correctly with the system, then go ahead. But I don't recommend just straight direct linking. I'm not about to give somebody a damn lead that I can't verify myself. I capture all of my leads, all of them. Every lead that goes through to somebody else, I get the motherfucker too. And you can set your own pixel on the conversion page. What do I offer to get them to opt in? That's a loaded question. That depends on the niche. That depends on the offer. That depends on the price range. That depends on the targeting. That depends on so many different variables. How would you expect me to answer a question like that? Or do you mean to ask something else a different way? Because that's such a broad, open question. There is crazy. What do you offer to get them to opt in? That depends on if a freebie is, if you're promoting freebies, uh, you're not going to get quality longevity with your list or anything else. I advise going away from the damn freebie thing. Freebie shit should be like bonus shit. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is how I would use like a freebie offer. Get a free gift card, or get a free iPhone, or get a free iPad, or get a free computer, or win some cash. Anything. This is how I would promote a freebie offer, and this is how anybody that's doing it right, knows to do it. That's what these offers are created for. They're not to be your primary campaign. Yeah. These email submits and various things, they are not to be your primary campaign. This is where you will start to fuck up first off. From the very nature of the CPA marketing industry itself, you should never run a CPA marketing campaign, right? A freebie offer, that is, by itself. That should be a bonus. Guys, I'm trying to tell you. Look, the people that are trying to tell you, look, you go and promote this shit on PPC and all this other shit, and they got these email submits filled with nothing but fucking co-reg. Man, really, you gotta look and see what they're doing. You gotta look and see what they're doing. Yeah, hold on. If I'm promoting someone else's offer, why would they opt in on my landing page? Because your landing page is promoting that whatever, or generating the interest in that whatever. Understand the nature of this industry first. Yeah, understand the nature of the industry first. That's a very basic CPA marketing concept right there. You know what I'm saying? If you promote somebody else's offer, you must have not been. I can tell by that right there. You have not been winning with CPA marketing. uh, at a skillful level. You've not. There's no way. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're new. Okay. Yeah. So this is awesome. This is awesome because you get to snip it in the butt right now. Hold on. You get to snip that concept, that idea in the butt right now. Right? If you're running someone else's offer, why would they opt into your landing page? That is the same thing as that. It's the same thing as asking. That's the same thing. That's the same thing as asking. Uh, why would somebody buy somebody else's product from me? You when you go to Walmart, Walmart doesn't buy one. Walmart doesn't manufacture one fucking product. But they're, hey guys, hey, listen, listen, whoever that is, uh, mute yourself, dude.
No, 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 no.
Say again. I'm trying.
I'm sure multiple ones.
What? Who's with the noise?
Hold on, let's just
That's the phone guy, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Control the noise. I'm trying to convey a concept here. But okay,
I suppose I find this not so attention.
who is this? It's either somebody on the phone or one of the two that's unmuted. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, asking a question like that is the same thing as asking, hey, why would somebody buy somebody else's product for me if they're, that's the same idea. That's the same dynamic. That's the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's a real new, question. Yeah, but just look at it that way. Instead of asking that, why would somebody buy somebody else's product from my page? Look at it this way. Why would somebody buy a product from me, but somebody else's product from me? Look at it like that. That's better because it's the same shit. Yeah, guys, listen. You can lose your ass in the CPA marketing game. You understand? You can lose your ass in this internet marketing game. You can lose your ass the same in this game as you would in any other. So I'd advise that you take the same degree of caution. Some people think they have this concept, this notion that just because it's the internet, it's less innocent. There's less degree of risk. No, there's more degree of risk because you don't think there is any. Or most people don't consider all of the risk or are not aware of all of the risks. Yes, what I show you guys is through the webinars that we have is these things are first centered around controlling your risk. Yeah, 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 because you had a better storefront, George Case. Exactly, because you had a better storefront or your marketing was kicking off. You had better flyers. You had better buzz. You had better. You caught the most attention or you generated the most interest. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can sell clickbait products without sending them to the fucking landing page, dude. You can sell clickbait products without sending them to the landing page. You can make your own fucking landing page, your own video, or you can take their video if you don't like the damn landing page and make your own fucking landing page. Yeah, and this cuts out on like commission thieving and every fucking thing else. It's awesome.
Hey, Jordan,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah.
Hey, I was going to ask. So when you were going through this, I was thinking that this would be a good system, serious traffic to take good offers and sum up. Would you suggest doing that? Taking them to other places once you find a good one there.
Who's this?
Is this?
Who's this?
What's that?
Is this Gerald?
Is it Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald. Uh huh.
Oh, okay. You now state the question again.
Okay, so what I was saying is when you were going through this, I was thinking that serious traffic looks like a good place to be able to find good offers and then take them somewhere else and scale them up. I
Yeah,
suggest doing that.
yeah, exactly. If you want to test an offer, just to see how it's converting or whatever, so long as you capture the leads to yourself. hmm Yeah, you can get started there, or you can run your entire campaign on it. Yeah, it's completely up to you with how you wanna use it. Is there uh, as a resource. You know what I'm saying? I should be charging for accounts to this thing. I should be charging people for registration. Yeah, I should charge for registration on a monthly basis. More than 7% of the traffic that comes through is converting, dude, and it's growing every week. By small amounts, it's growing in terms of conversion rate over or across the entire network. But I need you guys, everybody, to start setting pixels. Because when you start setting those pixels, the system does its best for you. Shit, at the least you get out of it is a list. You understand? Yeah, if that offer doesn't catch them, the next one will. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, on that list thing, also, do you set up auto responders for all your lists, or do you just promote offers as you get them to your list as you go?
I'll give you an example right now. Let me go. I'm gonna show you. Like, I have shit set up and ready, dude. Like all the time and shit. All right, let's go. Uh, um, e-profits. How to make $5. That link is bad on that one though. Hold on. WTF? What is this one? It's a new one. Oh yeah, that was when I was testing. I got the full fucking upgrade with this Squeeze Ninja shit. Every fucking thing. Oh my god, I love Squeeze Ninja. Let me see. This one was doing good.
Hey, as IHS members,
Here, hold on. Here, and I'll give the link. I'll give the link. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, and so you see there's
Hey, what's up, baby?
bam in your face. Yeah, but that's just that's just a small example of what I'm talking about there. Yeah, small example. And this is one that you know you look on here and you see two Google Plus ones, or all you swear, oh no, nothing, no, man. Like that one's been fucking converting. You know what I'm saying? Before it's been converting. So and it's tracking the conversions on opt-ins itself too. You get what I'm saying? Squeeze Ninja. So I like this motherfucker, man. You know, talking about Squeeze Ninja, guys, I built Rick Ross Exposed.com with fucking Squeeze Ninja, dude. This is Squeeze Ninja right here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, this is fucking Squeeze Ninja, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Yeah, this is Squeeze Ninja, but see, it's not tracking the. You can see here, it's not tracking, the views or the hits, because I got that I copied. Hold on, let me stop this. Yeah, it's too noisy. Hold on. I copied the actual file and uploaded it to the root for the actual files that Squeeze Ninja makes for you. Via the FTP, I downloaded them and then I uploaded them via FTP to the root of rickrossexposed.com. Yeah. Now, if I want to keep track of the stats for this particular page, then I'm going to have to go into the code. Whoa. I'm going to have to go into the code, and, I'll go over to, let's say, Ninja Recon. Yeah, and then register that page. Yeah, then register that page. And, this that went down like for a while. I just got it back up going today. It was down for some hours that we had somebody doing something stupid. Uh, but you can come here and watch traffic happen in real time. It's pretty kick ass. And this will give you a code, that you can take and put, inside your let me hit login. You can take that link code right like this here. Yeah, you can take it and put it inside your page. And then when you come here to Ninja Recon, yeah, if you don't have something like, you need to be able to if you don't have if you're not using demon tracking, it's not gonna. Hey, damn, man, who is this talking? Who's this talking?
what's that?
All right, fuck it, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, is the noise gone? It sounds like the noise is gone now. Yeah, it was a guy on the phone. Uh, But you know, guys, I'm trying to tell you, like, look, these tools, I actually use these tools. You know, guys. So like, you know, this has been building a list for Mr. Ross, and this has been going through Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So we go here, and I'm using opt-in presser there. And I wasn't logged in. I had to restart. Boom. This is me taking you to the webinar that he had. Yeah, we did a webinar. The page is loading kind of slow. Yeah. So you know it's you see like it's awesome. But you know this is what this is the type of shit I'm talking about, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is a real life, real time damn, you know, example of what I was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Real life, real time example right now on the web. You can go look at it. You know of what I'm how you what automation really looks like. Yeah, but in order to get to that automation, it's something called work, and that work involves lead generation. If you that skill alone is the only thing you have to master. That's it. The rest is fucking easy. That's why it looks so easy, guys. If you know lead generation, the rest is easy. Hell yeah, look like everything else. That's why everything people tell me, oh man, you make it look so fucking easy. Yeah, that's why, because you're not focusing on what's really where the work is. The work is in the lead generation. Yeah, and that's where a lot of people are missing out. You know, in this game, because they're not acknowledging that lead generation is where the money is. Hell no, it ain't in the list, because you don't get a list without lead generation first. There is no fucking money in the list. Yeah, the money is in the pockets or the bank accounts of the leads, or in your bank account or in your pockets. That's where the money is. There ain't no money, motherfucking money in the list. Yeah. There's the money. The money comes from the lead generation, and you being able to monetize that traffic. That's every other concept. Throw that out the window. It doesn't work. Everybody else is teaching that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to let you guys know what the hell is really real. Lead generation. That's where it's at. That's how you build a list. You don't start with a tool building a list. No, no. You don't start with you start with niche canvassing in order to build a list. That's what you start with. They don't talk about that shit. They don't talk about canvassing a niche. They don't talk about market research. Yeah? They'll tell you about keywords. Okay, how do you find them motherfuckers? You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot that it's a lot of holes, and you know I sound really unorthodox with some of the things I'm saying. This is because this is what the fuck is what's really what's really real, and the people that are making it, this is how they sound. They sound like me. They sound like other people. They sound like real people. You know what I'm saying? They're not sounding like they talking to goddamn uh whatever. Real people, we use curse words, we drink, we smoke, we do whatever the hell else everybody else does. But you know, it's we just have fun doing it. I would say. And we understand that the money is in the lead generation. It ain't in the list. You got to be able to monetize a list. The money is in, like I said, the money is in it's on one side or your side. It ain't nowhere in the middle. Yeah. On these CPA networks, they shaving you guys. The money ain't made until it come into your account. Because you don't know if some advertiser is going to be an asshole. You understand? You don't know that. But if you guys focus more towards the trial offers, you focus more towards actually generating the leads for yourself, you are never at a loss. That's where the thousands come from. It comes from lead generation and being able to maintain that damn list and always being able to send some shit out. Now, always being able to send some shit out, let me fucking show you guys something. Oh shit. Hold on. You guys, I know you guys heard about Black Hat Stealth Emailer. And I know you guys know that I've been, out of the loop for a bit. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been working on a lot of things, especially the server change, and setting up a new business model, all of that shit. I got two things to show you right now that's gonna blow your fucking mind. Yeah. One is the Black Cat Stealth emailer script. I've taken that motherfucker and completely done an overhaul. This is it. And it's called the Phoenix Mailer, and it's hosted at Elite Business Hosting. Black Hat Stealth Emailer is still there, the Pro and the Elite Edition, which you take that and you host that anywhere. You can put that on a free web host. You can put it anywhere. It mails out via SendMail and PHP in a different kind of way. You can also still use it to shoot out emails with an SMTP. Yeah. Now, with the Black Hat Stealth Emailer VIP edition, yeah, that one will be going away. Anybody that has a VIP account will be given uh, a VIP Unlimited account will be given the Pro edition, at no cost. This is where the money is over here. I got two new fucking systems. One, and I'm gonna walk you through and just show you a little bit. So you click on access, yeah, and still it looks about like the same login, only there's an added, graphic at the top, and you can go and get, uh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, real quick, I know you mentioned the accounts, and I was looking at the the other email Elite Four. So you guys are gonna offer unlimited on this one too?
No, 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 no. We're not gonna. It'll be unlimited if you use your own SMTP. Yeah, you use your own SMTP,
Okay.
but if you use our system, that's where you start to use SMTP. You can get an account here, right, on the Phoenix Mailer system, that is, and use your own SMTP for 37 per month, and you get 10,000 additional credits along with that. Unlimited sends with your own SMTP. Yeah, we only require that when you use your own external SMTP, yeah, that because you'll get an account that sends shit out from our servers, and our shit's whitelisted, and your shit is going into the inbox. Would you like to see a demonstration? It is fucking awesome. Um, but uh, there's some difference in the coding. There's a lot of difference in the actual the coding, and when you access the account, let me log out of the Series Traffic Ad Network, and I'm gonna go in here Hold on. Let me turn on my last pass. I got so many fucking passwords, man. All right, now. Uh-oh. What the hell? Hold on. I got like several of these fucking logins. Hold on. Several of these on here. Because I just set this one up. No. All right, hold on. Let me pause screen sharing. Hold on. Let me pause screen sharing. I gotta go and do this. Hold on. Shit. I cannot pause it, can I? Because if I pause it, then I end the broadcast. Then I could just start the broadcast again, though, yeah? All right, yeah.